Hello. Okay, I'm going to talk about a past vacation and one of my most memorable vacation times. Okay, last year in July, I traveled to Belgium and France. The first city I visited in Belgium was Anvers in French or Anvers in English. This city is in the north of Belgium. It's a port, an international port. And the picture you see, well, I was at the main square in Anvers. My sister took the picture, and that's a very famous monument about the story regarding the foundation of Anvers. The next city I visited in Belgium was Waterloo. Waterloo is a famous city because it's the name of a battle, the Battle of Waterloo. Napoleon Bonaparte fought against the Allies, against the English, against the Dutch, against the Prussians, against the Allies from different countries in Europe to preserve his empire. Napoleon lost the battle, and that changed the world's history forever. Um, the monument you see behind me is La Butte du Lion. So it's an artificial hill, a small mountain, yeah. And behind the mountain, you can see the museum. It was a dream come true to be in Waterloo because um, the only information I had at the moment of my visit was from books, was history from books, from literature. I recommend you reading The Miserables or Les Miserables, written by Victor Hugo. Victor Hugo tells the story of the Battle of Waterloo. It was a dream come true to be there. It's a wonderful place. You should go there. I visited also Bruges in Belgium. Bruges is a city that um, that remains in the past. It's the living past. You go there and you see medieval constructions and architecture. I visited Bruges with my sister, my brother in law, and my little nephew. We stayed there for one day and we had a wonderful time, especially the canals. They are great. You should go there and enjoy the tour. It's a beautiful city if you love ancient places and museums. We had a wonderful time there, and I bought a lot of souvenirs. Well, finally, I visited Belgium's capital. It's Brussels. We went there by car and we arrived in the morning. It was summer, but it was kind of cloudy. We visited the Atomium. That's the construction you see behind me. The Atomium is um, the symbol of Belgium. It is one of the constructions prepared or built for an international exposition during the 50s, but it remained there forever. Brussels is a wonderful city full of small small streets in the center, the king's palace. It's a very dynamic city. It's the capital of Belgium and also the capital of Europe. Well, Paris is one of my favorite cities in the world. I arrived to Paris one Monday afternoon. I arrived to the airport, Charles de Gaulle, and I took the train from the airport to the city. The airport is not in the city, it's outside the city. And I took the train. I took also the metro to arrive to my hotel. It was kind of difficult, especially because of the language. I speak French, but at the moment you face real life situations like taking the train, reading the symbols on the street, listening and understanding people talking, not like my teachers of French used to talk. Yeah, people who talk French in a very, very natural way, they were natives. It was really hard to understand. But the first place I visited was the Eiffel Tower or La Tour Eiffel. And it was awesome, fantastic. I had the opportunity to go there. I had to wait like 1 hour in line, but then I climbed the tower with the lift or the elevator and up to the top. It was closed at the moment I arrived. The top was closed, and you need to be careful, because sometimes they let you only go to the second floor, the second level of the tower, not to the top. The top is where the magic is there, is real, no? So but then they opened the top and I visited the tower. I admired Paris from the top. It was amazing, guys. So whenever you have the chance, you need to go to Paris. Paris has a lot to offer to visitors. It's a cultural city, it's a vibrant city, it's amazing. It's amazing. You just get lost, and I really enjoyed my time in Paris. Yeah. And well, you need to learn some French to be in Paris because people don't speak, well, they don't like to speak English. Yeah. Yeah, they understand. So it's important to learn some French when you go there. Well, just to finish talking about France, you see different cultural places there. On the bottom left, you see Le Panthéon. It's the place where, for example, Victor Hugo, Marie Curie, Alexandre Dumas, they are buried there. Famous, very famous and important people in France history. On the left up, you see the Louvre Museum or Le Musée du Louvre, a magical place, of course. You need to go there very early and buy your tickets online, guys. Huh? Yeah. All right. And on the right top, you see Le Musée de l'Armée ou Les Invalides or Les Invalides. This is the Army Museum where Napoleon is buried. I visited Les Invalides um, one Friday morning, I guess, and I I didn't wait that much. I found tickets, so there were not many people, so I could visit Napoleon's tomb. Also, there were many other important military men buried there. It's worth going there, guys. So Paris has a lot of places to visit. This is just a taste. Yeah, I had a chance to visit many places in Paris, and you should go there. Well, just to finish my narrative of my fantastic vacation in France. The last city I visited in France was Cannes, in France. It's in Normandy. Maybe because of history, you know that Normandy is an important place because the Allies landed on Normandy's different beaches and they started fighting against the Nazis to liberate Europe. So on the left, for example, you see a special tank. It was buried. It was buried, and they rescued the tank and they reconstructed the tank. So the story says that the pilot of the tank, the pilot of the tank, many years later went to France and recognized the tank. So his last will was that his ashes were buried next to that tank. It was a touching story. In the middle, you see Khan Memorial. It's next to the beach. And finally, you see on the right a bunker, no, a defensive bunker, a spot, a stronghold where the Germans resisted the Allied attack. So the five beaches on Normandy are Gold, Juno, Sword, Utah, and Omaha. I visited Gold, uh, Juno, and Sword. One day I will visit Omaha and Utah. If you like history, Cannes is the place for you. Thank you for your attention. I hope you enjoy the video.